Morning, guys. Day 312. Take it in the garbage can here. My new neighbor's up early. It's a little bit after sunrise here. The wife just left for work. She's back to school again, teaching. It's nice to have my routine back. It's not that I mind her, but I work from home, so my entire office routine is greatly changed when there's somebody else here just hanging out all day, because it's not a house during the day, it's work. So today's going to be a busy day. I've got some product shoots to do, and tomorrow I'm going to the cigar client that I'm doing that big shoot for that's still kind of on hold because they don't have any more product for me right now. But they want for their new website, which I'm not doing, but I'm providing the photography for, shots of them, headshots, and shots of their shop and walk-in humidor. So I'll be doing a few hours worth of shooting over there, and I'm going to get there late morning. More than likely they'll be a little late because it's 3 guys that have to coordinate. So I'll start doing room shots and just cool background kind of shots. We'll figure it out, and then I'll snag them as they get ready. So that'll be cool, and I'll get to try out some more of my new equipment. I'm anxious to try those new softboxes I got for the speed lights, see how easy they travel and go up and down, and I'm sure they'll have real good quality of light. So that'll be cool to play with. I'm trying a new feature on the cigar site. I do very regular contests and giveaways, usually at least once a week. And it's a trade-off. The whole point of doing contests and stuff is to promote the sponsor of the contest, give them some publicity, and promote my page in the contest itself to share and get more eyeballs. And then obviously the winners get hundreds of dollars worth of prizes. So it's got to be a win-win situation. And I'm trying the new, well, it's not too new, but I'm trying new to me, the Rafflecopter widget, website, whatever. Basically what it is a third-party application that runs on your website to track entries. And so far I'm not impressed. I thought it was going to be a lot more robust than it is, and I'll tell you what, they don't do a real good job of telling you exactly how it works. They give you examples, but they don't tell you the nitty-gritty. So the whole point is to share it, get people to promote the contest in exchange for entries. That's the whole premise. So you can do things like share it on Twitter, you get an entry. Like a Facebook page, you get an entry, that kind of thing. And that's really about all that's built in. And that's a big problem because, number one, you can't share it on Facebook. They absolutely forbid it because they are scared to death of Facebook. Facebook used to have very tight rules on any kind of contests, and they prohibited anything like that. And they still prohibit sharing a promotion in exchange for an entry, those specific words. So Rafflecopter just washes their hands of it. You cannot share on Facebook for any kind of entry. And frankly, Facebook is the only social media outlet that matters worth a crap. Twitter's okay, but it pales in comparison to the outreach of Facebook. Google Plus, absolutely worthless. Pinterest, no use to me whatsoever. Instagram, nope. There's just nothing that compares to the reach of Facebook. I'm sure that'll change in the future, but as of right now, that's just a fact. So you can't do that. And that's a huge letdown. Of course, they don't specifically tell you that. And here's what they do to kind of help get around it, but it's not nearly as effective as what it could or should be. They offer a Facebook widget, which basically links onto one of your Facebook managed pages and puts the same entry widget that's on your website. But that just allows people to enter at two different places. It doesn't do anything for sharing. So that's worthless. Then they have another option. It's called Refer a Friend. And here's how they kind of get around the loophole. Facebook says that you can't promote a contest in exchange for an entry. But what they did is they just changed the words and they said, okay, well, if you share this and get a friend to enter, you get an entry. So you're sharing it, and that's not what's getting you an entry. It's if you share it and your friend enters, you get an entry. That's okay. So they let you do that. However, they really charge you up the butt to do it. The regular price is $8 a month to use the service. If you want that refer a friend, it's $60 a month. Basically just for that. They throw a couple other stupid worthless things in addition, but that's really what you're paying for. That's it. Basically, in order, if you want to use Facebook, you have to jump up from $8 to $60 a month. So, not happy. I think it's complete bullshit. And here's the other thing. They offer the built-in option to make a blog comment in exchange for an entry. So the contest's running on my site, and one of the options is for an entry, make a comment. Okay, pretty simple. They don't tie into it. There's no tracking. It's on the honor system. Worthless. They tell you what you have to do is go into the back end of your blog and the back end of your raffle and match up IP addresses. You have to do all the work yourself for that. That's no different than running it yourself. So basically, you're paying $8 a month in order for it to be linked to Twitter. That's the bottom line. And you can pay $60 a month if you want Twitter and Facebook. That's Rafflecopter. I mean, why no one out there has reviewed it and just basically said that is beyond me. But yeah, not happy. So I'm just doing the $8 a month. Just signed up and tried it today. And unless something miraculous happens, this will be my one and only month until they completely change what and how they do. Just not impressive at all. Oh, and here's an update on the energy chews. Somebody commented yesterday, oh, you shouldn't use chews, man. Just stick to black coffee and tea. Oh, I'm sorry. My method of chemical delivery is different from your method of chemical delivery. You're getting caffeine the same way, bud. It's not that different at all. These aren't sugar pills or anything like that. They're basically just caffeine tabs without all the extra water and the creamer. So today, absolutely no headache. I drank extra Crystal Light yesterday to make up for the missing coffee. Back to normal. Took 2 chews this morning. No coffee. Haven't had any yet. All I had yesterday was 1 big cup, so 1/3 of a pot. Absolutely beautiful. The 2 tabs first thing in the morning keep me going till early afternoon. And it's a very, very slow decline. There's no crash or anything like that. I've never had that with Monster anyway. But yeah, so far, 2 tabs and, 1/3 or half a pot of coffee. Great combo. And I want to say I can already feel the difference from the lack of creamer. So we'll see how it goes. Well, I'm out here sneaking in a video while I can because we've got a huge cold snap coming in, catching the tail end of that big system up north. It's going down into the 20s and 30s around here, and there's a huge freeze warning. They're opening up shelters and everything because a lot of people down here don't have heat. They just don't have furnaces installed in their houses, so especially trailers and stuff like that. So it's kind of a big problem when we do have the few days of the year when it goes down this cold, especially for older folks. Anyway, I just talked to a couple roofers. I called the big company that I was wanting to get out here in the fall, but they were weeks behind schedule. So I figured now we're in the slow season and might get some better deals too. But it turns out they don't even do flat roofs anymore. So found another one out of St. Pete that specializes in flat roofs. Been in business 35 years, blah, blah, blah. No more little guys. So I know it's going to cost a lot more, but I'm going to make darn sure before anything starts with anybody else that I have stuff in writing. I want a guarantee, all that good stuff. And this company is licensed, insured, normal company. So we'll see what they say. He had 2 jobs to do today, and I have jobs tomorrow. So looks like Wednesday he's scheduled to come out, and he's going to give me a call when he's on his way. So, who knows? Might have a new flat roof installed by the weekend. But kind of depends on the weather too. It's super windy out right now. These clouds are just hauling ass. And it was about 70 degrees a half an hour ago when I started out here, and I had to come and put my jacket on because it's dropped to 60 already. It is plummeting really quick. So that's about it for today. Got everything I could in while I had the decent weather, and now I'll be joining the rest of you. And I hear UPS or FedEx rolling up, so I'm going to go snag them. See you guys tomorrow.